welcome you to my December 17th edition of Pens in Use. This will be a short one, because I'll tell you what's going to be exciting isn't going to be these fountain pens. It's the fact that at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, I'm going to take you outside. Now, I don't know if it'll work yet, but at 8 a.m. tomorrow morning is supposed to be negative 22 degrees Fahrenheit outside. So my plan is tomorrow morning, we're going outside, and I'm going to throw coffee into the air. And I hope this will work. I hope it's going to freeze before it hits the ground. Now, I've done this before, but it wasn't at negative 22 degrees Fahrenheit. It was at negative 30-something degrees Fahrenheit, so about 10 degrees colder. So I don't know if it works at negative 22, but I'm living in North Dakota's banana belt now, so I'm really looking forward to that. Meanwhile, I guess I have a few fountain pens here. I do have a few pens inked up. So let's run through them real quick. But I don't care about the pens because I'm really excited about the cold tomorrow. So yeah, let's see if I get to bed tonight because I can't believe I'm this excited about the cold. And my hair's messed up because I was outside shoveling snow tonight. All right. Eep. All right, so as far as pens I have inked up, I always have the Lamy 2000 inked up. I'll tell you why I like this pen. It has really good flow. It's really comfortable in the hand. It lays down a really good line. And it's well behaved on cheap paper. This is just an awesome pen. Honestly, I ink this pen up about once a week. Sometimes once every 2 weeks, but about once a week. Like it. Now, another pen here. This is worth discussing. I'll tell you why. This is a Pelican Twist. Pelican Twist has an uncomfortable shape, which I will be talking about. I'm planning to film a review tomorrow of this pen. You'll probably see it, I don't know, January probably. But anyway, bites into my hand. But that's not what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about the fact that I have Diamine Ancient Copper. Whoa, who cares? Well, I'll tell you why I care. Because Diamine Ancient Copper, in a lot of the pens I've used it in, actually has a tendency to crust on the nib. And there is no crusting here. That's a horrible C. So, yeah, it crusts, but only on certain pens. A topic definitely to bring up at a later date. All right, now, my Thornton's Novice. I'm also filming this review this weekend. Tomorrow. This pen writes in black. It's reasonably classy looking and it writes well. So I really like the Thornton's fountain pens. And when I review this one, I have a lot of good things to say about it. So look forward to that. Also probably in January. All right, now one which may appear yet in the year 2016 is this Pon 52. I'll give you some close-ups when I film that review. This is a Norwegian fountain pen. Sailor Epinard happens to be one of my favorite fountain pen inks. It's a shame it's discontinued now. I really enjoy it. So hopefully one of these days, because I do have another bottle. I'm almost through this bottle. Hopefully I can find a replacement for it before I run out of the second bottle. All right, now I have a few more pens here. I'm going to write with one or two of them, then I'm going to discuss something here, because pens in use isn't interesting unless I actually get off the topic and discuss something interesting. All right, so this one is a Kaweco Skyliner. And what is kind of fun about this pen is it's a double broad. The ink in it is Private Reserve. I'll just write a PR. Tanzanite. And I forgot the N. I've had good luck with this pen, just not with this particular ink, so whatever that means is what it is. All right, one more pen, then we'll do a little talk. This is a Kaweco Dia 2. And it's filled with Rohrer and Klingner Scabiosa. Very classy looking pen. All right, so I want to step back a little here. I want to take a look at this guy, my Lamy 2000. Wow, I could lay my cap a little differently. Let's try this. Let's try this. There we go. Woo! That was awkward. All right. So while that focuses, I'm going to bring down another pen here. This is a Kaweco V14S. I just want to show you the nib. And I'm going to press the autofocus button because I think it'll help. All right, there we go. The reason I'm showing you these two pens is I've gotten into collecting, finally found something I'm interested in. I have been buying a few vintage pens here and there, and I really like the looks of these two pens. Now, admittedly, this Lamy 2000 is a brand new pen, but it was designed way, way, way back. This Kaweco V14S is a 1960s fountain pen. I may have mentioned a couple of days ago, I did a short video on service and customer service and all that, and what do you do when you make a mistake. And so I talked about a company called My Uber Pens, and the reason I brought up My Uber Pens is because I had ordered an Aurora 88 from them, and I was very, very, very excited about it. Sadly, the Postal Service in one of the countries in Europe wasn't so excited about it, and they dropped something really heavy on it and smushed it. And I won't be getting an Aurora 88. Now, My Uber Pens has told me that they'll let me know when they get another Aurora 88, so I'm looking forward to that. I am already setting aside cash for it. In the meantime, they offered me a different pen. I'll just tell you what the model is. I was going to surprise you with it, but what the heck. It's a Mont Blanc 32. Also, somewhat like this Kaweco V14S or the Lamy Safari, or more properly, the Parker 51, which is another pen that's on my list, although so far I haven't seen one from myuberpens.com. So anyway, I've just gotten interested in them. Now, I will admit, the Parker 51, I look at that pen and I just say, meh, it's not that attractive. I'm more interested in the mechanics of it and something about that era. I mean, look at this V14S. There is nothing about this gorgeous, but wow, what an attractive pen. So I'm interested in more pens of this vintage. The Aurora 88 especially. The Mont Blanc was kind of down on my list, but since I can't get the Aurora 88 till whenever, I decided to go for it. All right, so let's watch this guy yeah, I'm not talking well. This is a Kaweco V14S, and is filled with KWZ grapefruit ink. This pen could easily be my daily writer. I am dead serious. I love writing with this pen. And the blue ink window, which you can't see right now, is so cool. All right, 2 more pens here. One I've written with before. It's not anything that special. It is the Faber-Castell Ondoro. And it's a fine point. This pen, you may or may not have been able to pick up the writing noise. But this pen definitely makes a lot of writing noise, but it feels right on the paper. I enjoy writing with this pen. And ugly, and yet so attractive at the same time. I can't explain it. But I will tell you, this pen does come in a wood finish instead of this weird orange. Same cap. There have been times I've wished I purchased it. Well, I'll tell you what. A couple weeks ago, I did a video on knockoff pens. This pen definitely has some Kaweco traits, which you can't see. There we go. Right there. Definitely has some Kaweco traits. But this is Jinhao doing it right. This pen, ever since it arrived, I've loved writing with it. So this is a Jinhao. Wow. Okay, I shouldn't do these at night. Jinhao, Jinhao, 8812. And I'm writing this with Noodler's General of the Armies. This particular ink goes on kind of green and it turns blue, kind of like the Union Army in the United States during the Civil War. Their uniforms. So let me lay it down here. This is an attractive pen with a wood barrel, plastic grip, plastic cap, plastic thingy. It's not a blind cap. It doesn't do anything. This is a cartridge converter pen. I would say that this pen definitely has a Pelican look to it. I wish I'd grabbed my Pelican M200, but I didn't. But even so, very, very attractive pen. I love the wood finish. I love the plastic where there's plastic. I'm very happy with this pen. So my suggestion to you would be to look at this pen. I've owned a number of Jinhao pens over the years. They're cheap. They're easy to buy. A lot of them I just think, meh. This is one I really enjoy. Now I think it was last week I had a porcelain one inked up also. Also another good pen. They make a lot of them that are just knockoffs or close to being knockoffs. This isn't one of them. The 8812, definitely one worth trying. The nib is very small. You'll never be confused thinking, oh my gosh, this is a Pelican M800. You won't think that. But I will say, I probably used this pen more than any other pen this week. Now, when the novelty wears off, we'll see. I don't film my reviews until the novelty does wear off, but wow, that does say something that I've enjoyed this pen that much. Alright, so this week I won't be filming a review of this guy. I will film a review of the Pelican Twist. I will film a review of this Ondoro. I will film a review of this Thornton's Novice. That was the Lamy 2000, if you heard that. I will film a review of this Pond 52. And I will be filming a review of my Montegro Fortuna, which is over there, not inked up for reasons. And if I get time, I'd like to film a review of my, what's it called? Conklin Word Gauge. So look forward to that. I'll film some of the reviews tomorrow night and some of the reviews Sunday night. Now, I want to close with something a little different. I don't do ink reviews, but I thought this was worth doing. I had a question about Papier Plume. I may be mispronouncing that because I do not speak French. I do have a French foreign exchange student, so perhaps I should ask him, but kind of embarrassed. Anyway, Papier, I think is how it's pronounced. Papier Plume. So here's a Papier Plume Caramel. Here's Papier Plume Forest Green. Papier Plume Burgundy, and I just dropped it on the floor. Really dropped it on the floor. Really can't find it. There it is. I hate it when I do stuff like this. Alright. Papier Plume Yellow. And if you can't see the Papier Plume Yellow, who can blame you? Here's what's up. These were all samples sent to me by viewer and fellow YouTuber Larry Barones, who thought I would like to try a couple different brands of ink. I'm guessing he noticed that I had never written a sample with Papier Plume or Robert Oster, because these are two brands that he sent me. So these are his 4 samples of Papier Plume. I'll just tell you what I think. Beautiful brown color. I don't know if the caramel is my kind of color, but it is attractive. Papier Plume Burgundy. Oh my gosh, that is very attractive. In fact, it kind of reminds me of Noodler's Black Swan and Australian Rose. I might have to set them side by side if I do an ink review. Papier Plume Forest Green. It's green. By the way, the commenter mentioned moss green. I don't have anything intelligent to say about that. And then I have Papier Plume Yellow, which I look at that and I say, what the hell good is that for? I went through a phase where I was interested in yellow inks, and that's pretty much what I came away from them with is, what am I going to do with them? I don't know. So, yeah. But here are 2 good colors. Now, I found them reasonably quick to dry. Not amazing, but reasonable. There's some shading right there. Right there. I won't say these things set my world on fire, but I was impressed with them. So if my viewer is interested in Papier Plume, I would suggest buying some samples first and just finding out, because I'm honestly... none of these 4 blew me away. Now, I won't be buying any more ink samples or bottles until spring, because like I said, it's going to be minus 22 tomorrow. It's winter. Glass bottles break, and I really don't want to be the guy that destroys somebody else's mail because my ink bottle that I ordered in the mail breaks. And I don't want to destroy my own mail, so I won't do that. Excuse me. So I'm not ordering inks. I probably will not be ordering any more ink until March or April. Might review some of what I have. I've got a bunch behind me here. That looked awkward. So point like this. But yeah, it's just it's not the time to order more inks. Papier Plume, it's okay. Honestly, this person's question brought up something to me. I'm looking at the time. Here's what it brought up to me. I don't know a lot about ink. I'm learning more and more about fountain pens, but I honestly do not know a whole lot of brands of ink. So when people ask me ink questions, unless it's an ink I'm actually familiar with, I'm just kind of like, durr. So that's pretty much where I'm at with the Papier Plume. Now these colors blew me away. Just to answer that person's question, I went online, looked at their selection, nothing jumped out at me. So, I don't know if that helps. I'll reply to that person's comment personally, but, it is what it is. So, tomorrow I will upload a video of me throwing coffee up into the air. Hopefully that's exciting, but who knows? It's 10 degrees warmer than it was the last time I tried it. And I didn't own a digital camera at that time. Sunday morning, I will upload a driving video where I take you down Spearfish Canyon back on October the 1st. Holy cow, it's been a long time. And that's going to be the start of a long series of trips through South Dakota. I will also... What else is coming? Next week, I'll be uploading a review. I'm thinking it's going to be the last of my old reviews with the old audio, with the Skyliner 50 and the old lighting system, but we'll see. Pretty sure it'll be the Skyliner. Not Skyliner 50, just Skyliner. Over Christmas break, I'm probably going to film a few rodeos, one of which will be a top 10. I have compiled my top 10 list. Christmas Day, I don't plan to upload anything. So my driving video is either going to appear Saturday night or it's going to appear Monday. I don't 100% know what my Christmas plans are. Depending on what they are, that's going to decide what day it gets uploaded. But Christmas Day, it's a holiday. I don't care what your religious beliefs are. It's a holiday, so spend it with your family doing whatever it is that you believe. So I thank you for watching, and I want to thank you, which I will talk about when I do my top 10 video, but exciting things happening with this channel. So I thank you for watching. I thank you for your loyalty. I thank you for your comments. I thank you for the constructive comments that have helped me improve this channel. I thank you for, even just the encouragement that some of you have given me. And I thank you for some of the friendships I've developed online that have expanded into the writing world. And so I thank you for all that. And we'll see you later. Bye-bye.